What is cracking, investors? It's 7/19, July 19th, 2022. This video like takes 30,000 to a million. Today, after we go to the account, show you the performance, the relative performance, all my positions, the investing tab, and we're going to look at some advanced charting, all right, that Robinhood offers. I don't know if you guys ever even knew this. I didn't even know until today. Discovered it. Super huge discovery. But before we go into that and find out why the market rallied so bigly today, we're going to go into the account and figure out what's happening. I'm sitting at $190,841.63, a gain of 4%, 4.05% during the actual day, and then another 0.32 after hours. I'm really curious to see how I did against the market. I think I won by maybe a little bit less than 1%, but we'll find out after I review all these positions. So I'm going to go through them quickly. You'll see that I have some new options here. So you can feel free to pause the video player at any moment to try to figure out the exact position. I'm going to scroll through, pause. You can see what's happening. By the way, I'll also show you a heat map of the entire market to see how market did. It's pretty impressive. So the Chinese ADRs and PayPal here, Leap options did pretty well. Here are my equities. Apple 830 shares, still no options. I think one call option sold against them so far. Up 3.15%. And that's not even as good as the market, I don't think. But huge gains for Apple. 0.76 for Realty Income, pretty tame, relatively speaking. Same thing for Main Street Capital. Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs came out with a positive results basically on their earnings, and they, I guess, the beat on revenue and earnings a little bit on the expectations of their earnings, and so the stock rallied. I actually should have traded it. I was bragging about it yesterday that I hit that $500 call sell, and now that thing is like worth 1,000, so I'm negative $500 on it altogether. I should have actually bought it back when it was down at 125, but actually let's take a look at it here. You'll see one strategy over here, negative 935. So today's return $800. So I could have actually been up $800 on this trade. Missed out. I guess that's a mistake, but not really. I mean, eventually that's going to get deleted anyways, and I'm going to lose 100 shares of Goldman Sachs, which is I'm totally fine with. I'm okay with raising collateral right here. Like, I've been on margin, such a huge margin for so long that I think as the market's rallying, I want to wean off of that margin. So I'm really hoping the market stays up until Friday so I can get rid of some of these positions like Goldman Sachs, etc. Smith & Wesson and Paramount are still far away from my sell points, so I'm still going to have these positions. So Paramount was up 2.16%, 1.4 in the after hours. Speaking of Paramount, Netflix had a crazy ass day, so I'll show you that in a little bit. But Paramount's only up like a little bit. I needed to get to 30. It's 25.40 right now. And that's not happening anytime soon, apparently. Smith & Wesson, I need to get to 15. It's at 13.29. At least it's going up, I guess, but not going up by much, which is, it's just market corresponding to market movements. Okay, investing tab. My margin is now sitting at 65.5%. You want to double this number to figure out how much margined out you are. So that's my margin. If you want to look at the stocks based on total return, this is it. Apple, Main Street, Realty Income, based on equity size, 126 almost $1,000 of Apple. Goldman Sachs 43,000 almost. Main Street Capital 36. Paramount Global 30. Realty Income 25. Smith & Wesson 16,000. That is the account. Now, performance-wise, today's performance is 4.05. Let's see what the SPY does. did today. It's 2.7% and 0.2 in the after hours, so I'm winning. I think the Nasdaq did better though. I think it's over 3%, but definitely feels good to have more than a full percentage point on top of the markets today. So I'm winning in that perspective. Let's see, the 1 week performance of the market is 5%. 1 month is 5%, almost the same. And 3 months this is the big one here, 12%, and 1 year is only minus 7.67 now. Wow. So let's see how I did in comparison. Today we already know 1 week up 8.62, so it was versus 5. 1 month, this is the big one here for me, I guess. An extra 10%, 15.54. 3 months, the market was down, I don't know how many, 10%. So I'm up 6. So 16% difference. And the 1 year market was down 7 point something. I'm up 14.35. 1 year chart. On the year, I finished the year at 183,000. So I'm up about 7,000 on the year. So those are the numbers. That's the comparison. How did the overall market do? Before I go into the overall market, I want to show you something. Netflix. Look at this crazy ass day. Up 6% and another 7.85, and after hours, this thing is up more than 13% today. It's crazy. Futures are up, by the way, overnight. So the day might start off green. I realize that there's just a flush of capital coming into the markets right now, but I'm a little bit afraid. I don't know if that's going to last very long. I think this pop is going to get sold off towards the end of the week. Maybe tomorrow, even starting tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday, it's going to be lower and lower. I just hope that Goldman Sachs finishes above 310 so I can sell some of my position, really. I'll be happy with that. So futures are, let me show you the futures. It's hard to read the phone, but I guess you can't. Anyway, they're up like 0.4% on all markets, and so is Alibaba. All right, that's the futures. Those are the markets. One thing left to do is to show you this. Oh, that's not it. How about this? Let's take a look at this beauty. Look at this greenery today. You guys ever want a lawn on your house? Who needs a lawn when you can just look at this all day? You know what I mean? Look at this. Everything's so green. There's only a few red spots on the map. IBM, Johnson & Johnson, and the Chinese electric vehicle automakers. NIO, XPEV, and Li Auto. So everything else is up hugely, absolutely destroying all the bears today. But it was Tuesday, so you know the saying about reversal Tuesdays, right? Counter trend Tuesdays. So we'll see. But I do think this short-term rally is overdone. So, but my opinion doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I suggest you guys do the same. If you have a strategy or a way to approach the market, fine. But doing things on the whim, for me anyways, doesn't usually work out for the better at all. Okay, so does the market. Lastly, what we're going to do here is I want to show you something. We're going to do some surgery. Let's go into the SPY just for fun and find out what happens here if we click on this button. We're going to do a little analyzing of the action on the S&P 500 SPY ETF. Now look at this. You can click the advanced tab on Robinhood, and this is what you get. Isn't this neat? Robinhood, baby. Advanced charting. Let's see some of the things we can do. I haven't on what, but this is today, for example. You can see today, you can see the volume on the bottom, huge spike towards the end of the day. You can go on the week and you can see that candle here. I don't know why it's red. You can see the volume. So one thing that I've noticed here is towards the end of the day yesterday, look at the volume here. It's red, red, red at 12:40 p.m. That's specific time. And at market close 12:50, it was a huge green candle, which kind of sets the tone for the next day. And that's kind of common. Like when you see a huge reversal in the last like 5-10 minutes of the day, that means that like people that were putting this move on are kind of getting exhausted. And so the other side, let's say the day was bearish, the bull side is trying to take control, and they're succeeding. And so the next day usually is the reverse of this day. So little trick is to watch the last 5-10 minutes. Not a guarantee, right? Just like counter trend Tuesday is not guarantee, but it's just a tendency. Okay, so a tendency is different than like if then statement. Okay, so it's no guarantee, but I think this is pretty cool. We got the chart here. Let's see what we can gather. What else is there? You can do candlestick chart. You guys see that? That's pretty cool. It gives you the high low on the left there. You can see the information of the candlestick chart and the volume. Pretty neat. It's a lot of volume. Let's see what else we can do. We can take the volume on or off and go further out in dates. See the year chart. So apparently you can add some data. I'm doing this on the fly. I've never actually done this advanced feature. So we can add a moving average. How about that, guys? Look at this. 1 week moving average still above it. Okay. Apparently Monday was just grinding below here, and then today we're just all above it. Very interesting. How about, I'm not a technician, so this is really amazing for me. We'll remove that. How about we add exponential moving average? Okay. I'm not a moving average guy, by the way. Relative strength index. Okay, that's interesting. Relative strength. How about on the year? Okay, so we're getting up there. We're getting up there. All right. What else can we plug in here? MACD. I don't know how to rate MACD well. So try to exit that. Oh, it layers them. You can do 2 MACDs. I wonder why. Order book. Oh, you can exit them here. Okay, MACD, exit, exit, exit. Oh, the order book is like level 2 data. So yeah, we can't see that. Okay, how about a depth chart? What is a depth chart? Okay, high depth chart. Okay, so it's part of like the order book, but it just in depth. Okay, that makes sense. All right, very interesting. I have to check that out some more. This is pretty cool. I like it. I wish it had more features. Maybe perhaps like supports, resists, things like that, things that are a little bit more relevant. But this is actually pretty cool. Like, I like this. I might use this chart to review things from now on instead of just using other sites. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys knew this, but play around with it. Let me know if you can find some other features that I haven't actually seen yet. I'm looking around, but that looks to be about it. All right, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm glad that I got the account, reviewed and everything logged in. I'm not trying to get super hype about tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be pretty strong in the morning and then start selling off all the way to the end of the week. But I don't know, because today kind of popped on no news. It's just a little like oversell, I guess technical reversal, or I don't think there was particularly any news items besides positive upbeat earnings reports by a few companies. But I think the overall trend is still down. And that's just my opinion. I'm not trading based on it. Let me know what your opinion is. And by the way, a few of you watched the entire video yesterday. So thanks for letting me know. I will probably make another video tomorrow. Hopefully you guys had even a better day than I did. If you did have a better day, let me know what your percentage was in the comments below. All right, that's it for now. Peace out.